50-year-old United Healthcare boss was assassinated in a brazen execution caught on CCTV in New York on Wednesday.
It had been a normal morning for Brian Thompson, the CEO of the largest insurance company in the United States. But little did he know, the very same normal morning would also be his last. On December 4th, Brian was shot by a mysterious assailant around 6:44 a.m. right outside Hilton Hotel. Before the suspect was seen running down the alley and getting an e-bike for his escape, riding through Manhattan's streets before disappearing into Central Park. It is said that he had reportedly left the city. Surveillance footage revealed a man in a light brown hoodie waiting near the hotel entrance. As Thompson neared, the attacker fired 3 shots from a 9mm pistol, striking him in the back and leg. Despite the immediate response from emergency services, Thompson was pronounced dead at Mount Sinai West Hospital shortly after. The search for the suspect begins and goes on for days. In fact, it had expanded to the point where scuba divers had been sent to the bottom of the lake for any clues. Investigators discovered that the weapon used was a partially 3D printed firearm. It is said that the gun appeared to malfunction during the attack, requiring the shooter to manually cycle the action between shots. They also found bullets that said "deny," "defend," and "depose" close to the victim. No matter how close the police would get, the suspect would always find ways to evade them, and this continued for days. After the search remained unsuccessful, a few days after the incident, pictures of the suspect were released to the public by the police. A lump sum of $50,000 was also offered for anyone who helped them find the suspect. The pictures show a man in a face mask in the back of a car, and then, from outside of a car, a bag owned by the suspect was also found near the scene with paper money from the game Monopoly and a Tommy Hilfiger jacket. His arrest it finally took some days before the police's investigation finally bore fruit. On December 9th, a McDonald's worker called 911 after recognizing the suspect by his eyebrows. The suspect was sitting at one of the corner tables wearing a blue medical mask and a hat. And when he took off his mask, the worker's suspicions were confirmed. The worker called the police, who arrested Luigi Mangione around 9:15 a.m. at the McDonald's after a 5-day manhunt. He had been carrying multiple fraudulent IDs to avoid getting caught. But he isn't just any ordinary suspect. Hearing about his backstory will make you realize the bizarre nature of this case. Who was this man? He wasn't a delinquent who made trouble at school, or that one quiet guy in school who didn't talk to anyone. He was the grandson of Nick Mangione Sr. and the heir to one of the vacation resorts out of the many properties in his family's real estate empire. Nick Mangione Sr. had a rags-to-riches story as he built his multi-million-dollar empire from scratch before he passed away in 2008. Luigi Mangione happened to be one of his many grandchildren, and not only that, but he was also one of the top at his Ivy League school, who was social and had many friends in his circle. Mangione graduated as valedictorian in 2016 from the prestigious Gilman School, an elite all-boys private institution in Baltimore. He went on to attend the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned both a bachelor's and master's degree in computer science, along with a minor in mathematics, graduating in 2020. After finishing his studies, he worked as a software engineer at TrueCar. an online car marketplace based in Santa Monica, California. He left the company in February 2023. Around the same time, it's believed he suffered a spinal injury, and on his X account, there appears to be an X-ray related to his surgery. Although he has not been charged in connection to Thompson's death, sources say he was upset by the way the medical insurance industry treated a sick relative. During this short period, Luigi has become an internet sensation, and he's being dubbed as the Italian computer science Chad, as many users post memes and dark humor related to the situation, possibly due to his anti-capitalist mindset. They also highlighted a significant issue: the public's frustration with the healthcare insurance industry. But why? Some people support Luigi Mangione because they see him as representing anger toward the United States' lacking healthcare system. They feel big healthcare companies take advantage of people, making care too expensive and hard to access. This shared frustration has led to memes and posts online showing Mangione as a symbol of fighting back against these issues. Luigi Mangione has expressed a lot of disdain and hatred for the healthcare insurance industry. It is reported that his mother suffers from a serious illness, which allegedly made it difficult for her to obtain insurance, though the details of this story are uncertain and have not been confirmed. Friends at an exclusive co-living space near the tourist hub of Waikiki in Hawaii, where 26-year-old Mangione once resided, widely regarded him as a great guy. His social media profiles feature images of a fit, smiling, and handsome young man enjoying the beach and social gatherings. He was also seen in pictures with his family, smiling. According to R.J. Martin, the founder of the Hawaiian co-living space Surf Break, where Mangione lived in 2022, struggled with painful back issues that impacted his love life. After Mangione left Hawaii in 2023, Martin reached out to check on him via text in August. In response, Mangione sent pictures of his back surgery. They did not meet in person, and their text conversations soon faded. Martin expressed being shocked by the situation, saying that Mangione did not seem like the type of person who would be involved in such an incident or commit such a crime. His classmates also said he was humble and very easy to approach, and they were in disbelief at the incident. Another addition to the story is that Luigi had been reported missing by his own mother in July and had not been in contact with them ever since. Court proceedings, Mangione yelled to the press about an insult to the intelligence of the American people as he appeared in the courthouse on Tuesday. When arrested, he had writings admitting to the crime. In these notes, Mangione criticized the U.S. healthcare system, claiming it was both expensive and inefficient, while large companies like United Healthcare were profiting at the country's expense. He expressed remorse for causing trauma, but justified his actions, stating that such powerful corporations had simply gotten too powerful and said they used the country for immense profit. His writings also showed his obsession with the Unabomber, a man who terrorized the US with homemade bombs for over 17 years. On his Goodreads profile, a website for book reviews, he shared quotes by Unabomber and endorsed his manifesto multiple times. Luigi Mangione appeared in a Pennsylvania court for his extradition hearing, facing charges in connection to the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. During the brief hearing, Mangione's defense lawyer, Thomas Dickey, told the court that Mangione would challenge his extradition to New York and request a hearing on the matter. He has 14 days to formally challenge the move, and in the meantime, he will remain in a Pennsylvania jail without bail. In court, Mangione wore an orange jumpsuit and was seen staring ahead. At one point, his lawyer silenced him when he tried to speak. His lawyers also said that he would be pleading guilty to the charges and urged the public on the concept of innocent until proven guilty. It has not been confirmed whether the gun recovered in Pennsylvania matches the one used in the crime, though police noted that it appears similar and will undergo ballistic testing. On Wednesday, Luigi's lawyer was arguing that a gun's appearance alone may not hold much weight in court, as many guns look alike. Further caution was urged to the public, advising that any potential evidence should be considered as a whole, rather than taking parts of it, such as writings, out of context. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office plans to request a governor's warrant to force Mangione's extradition. New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced she would sign the warrant to ensure Mangione is tried and held accountable for his actions. Online discourse. A portion of social media users are calling for his release, while some condone it. Many users are even leaving bad reviews on the McDonald's from where Luigi was arrested. Many people even shared their horrible experiences with insurance companies, with one man detailing how his mother's living necessities such as pumps and insulin were not insured by the company and were only insured and covered after she had passed away. Users also shared their own stories in the comments regarding themselves or their family members. The story is still developing,